Hey guys, what's up? It's Bobby with Gilk Sports Cards. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Got a fun little PSA reveal for you today, but it's actually going to be done differently. It's going to be done here on my other phone. We're going to check out the grades together. So I don't have the submission in hand, and the reason why we're doing that right on the app is because PSA recently added a pretty cool option where they instantly make you offers on your cards as soon as the grades pop up. If you want to learn about that, check out my video that I posted last week. So it's pretty cool, and they actually offer pretty strong. Like a few cards are even like right at comps of what they were selling on eBay. So it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to change like card shows, comping out at card shows. It's going to change eBay. I don't think eBay is going to get as many cards because PSA is instantly buying this stuff, and they're actually reselling it to repackers is what I've been hearing. So anyways, check out that video if you want to check it out and hear about what's going on with this new program. You know, regarding PSA, I've had two pretty bad submissions in a row, under well under 50% PSA 10 gem rate. So it's been frustrating just because the cards I've been sending in have been ultra modern. I make sure they're nice and clean, check for surface issues. I don't send anything, for the most part, I don't think has a legit chance for a 10. So it's just been a bad run, definitely frustrating. I've also seen some videos on YouTube with a lot of guys and gals going through the same issues with me. This for sure PSA has definitely been grading harder. But if I'm being honest, every once in a while I see a submission where they get like 88% PSA 10 gem rate. So I don't know if I'm not as good as I thought I was in, pre-grading cards, maybe, or if it's just depending on what grader you get at PSA, if you're gonna get lucky or not. So anyway, enough of my blabbing. Let's check this out together. Open up here my app. Until I find a better way to do this, guys, I'm gonna look at these cards together right on my phone. All right, first one, here we go. So this is a Caitlin Clark, and I was just talking to you guys about how I'm pretty good at sending in cards I think have a PSA 10, like a high rate. This one I remember, I bought this on eBay, and it's definitely thicker left to right. It looked pretty clean besides that, so I felt like I needed to get a really nice grader to get a 10 on this one. Since it's Caitlin Clark, it's a silver. I know it's a draft pick, but they sell pretty well. She just got hurt, so her market's going down a little bit. I felt it was worth the shot, but I was pretty sure this was going to get a 9. So here, you can see I could push this, and we could sell this card on eBay. If PSA likes this card, there'll be a little red button here, and you click it, and it will tell you how much they will pay for this card. Since there isn't that button there, that makes me feel like this is a really crappy grade because it's Caitlin Clark, and I'm sure even if it got a 9, I'm sure that they would want to make me an offer, and they didn't. So odds are this is probably a bad start. Yeah, 8. See, so here's the thing though, guys. See, it looks perfectly centered here. See how it's just the back is a little bit thinner here. That's why I sent it in, because sometimes the front is more important. How it got an 8, I don't know. Maybe there was a little scratch, whatever. So you can see. So this one I would have to sell on eBay through PSA or send it back home. I'll probably just send it back home. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go through the cards that PSA did not make me offers on first. So see how we have an offer here. So we'll wait on those. All right, we got offers. All right, Joe Milton. So they didn't make an offer, so this is probably a bad grade or player they don't want. I've had terrible luck with Don Ross. Oh, this is the preview. Actually, I've done okay with the preview. Obviously, I didn't get a 10 if they don't want it. Is that right? Optic preview green velocity? I thought that was only in Don Ross Optic. I don't know if there should be a preview, but maybe let me know in the comments. Should this be a Don Ross Optic green velocity, or is this actually do they have a preview in that color? Doesn't matter, it got a 9, it sucks. eBay didn't, or yeah, PSA didn't want this card. It's got no value. I'm taking a loss, so. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So I didn't get an offer here. Now this is Rome. It's a numbered Rome, so again, assumption is that I didn't get a 10, but sometimes it's just maybe a card that hasn't comped yet, and so they don't know what to offer me. All right, so we actually got a 10 there, but PSA didn't want it, probably because they didn't know the price of what to offer me, but that's just a PC card anyway, so it doesn't matter. Since I got a 10, I'll keep it. Caleb Williams Red Wave, they did not make me an offer on that. This obviously isn't a 10, and I thought it was perfectly clean. It's a 9. I still can't believe they didn't offer me anything for it. That sucks, guys. That would have been a fun one. All right, so they made me offer here, so we're going to skip it. Pete Crow Armstrong. I just want a couple 10s for my kids. Obviously, this is probably not a 10 if they didn't make me an offer. We got a 9. They did make me an offer on this one, so we'll wait. They did make me an offer on this one, so we'll wait. Here's another Pete Crow Armstrong X-Fractor. This was cards I just bought on eBay. Well, there you go, 7. See, PSA doesn't want that card because it has no value. Obviously, I missed something pretty significant here, guys, if we got a 7. That's a bad one. Shoot. Another one. So hopefully this is because it's Dylan Beavers. He's actually up in the major leagues now, playing not so bad on the Orioles. Hopefully this is because it's not like a super popular player, and that's why PSA didn't make me an offer. Kind of like that Rome card, but this was a pro debut, but it was a gold, so I think it was an auto out of 50. It looked really good, but I'm nervous that I didn't get an offer, but let's see here. 8. God, I thought it was clean. I checked this. I mean, I guess it's a little bit thicker left to right, but this card was clean, though. Again, I think a nice grader, I do better than that. All right, so we got offers here. All right, here's another one. This is just a PC card. This guy's playing pretty good for the Cubs in AAA. Cole Mathis, not a big deal. I assume this isn't a 10. Oh, it is. Okay. That's just a card they didn't want for whatever reason. It's probably because he's not a super well-known prospect. A card here I probably should never have sent in a grading, honestly. I do very poorly with Leaf, but I do like Christian Campbell. I think I've been buying a lot of his cards. He's going to be back up in the pros next year. It is a 101, but obviously there's lots of 101 Leafs. Got a 9 there. All right, we'll wait on that one. All right. And here is a rookie Daniel Jones auto. He's a player I've been investing a little bit in the last couple months because I thought he would get the starting job. So I was right about that. But I thought he would have a lot more hype going into the season, and that hasn't been the case. He didn't really play all that great in the preseason, but at least he still won the starting job. So I'm going to have a few Daniel Jones cards here going into the season. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sell them before. So hopefully he starts off hot. I assume this isn't a 10 since they don't want it. No, it's a 7. It's the same stuff, guys. I don't know what is going on here. Again, I'm a human. I make mistakes every once in a while, full transparency, but like there's no creases in these cards, and I don't know how I'm getting 7s and 8s so much. Obviously, I'm not very good at this. All right, that one they made an offer for. Actually, these are my, I think these are the last 2 cards. These are my son's cards. I don't remember which one's whose. One's Ethan's, one's Johnny's. I've had terrible luck with Don Ross Optic. I think I've gotten one PSA 10 out of about 12 cards, so it's been more difficult for me than actually Prism. So let's see how my kids do. 0 for 1. Someone's not going to be happy. I think that was Johnny's. I think this was Ethan's. This would be nice. We just can't get 10s with this freaking Don Ross Optic. All right, let's start over now. Let's go check out the rest of the cards. The ones that we did get offers on. Man, this has been a horrific start. Again, I can't even get like 30% PSA 10s. This is so crazy. I must not be good at this, guys. Obviously, I have to. It has to be me. Like, it's crazy. All right, enough. Purple Lava, Cooper Flag. Obviously, eBay or PSA made an offer for me. These were bought on eBay. Obviously, as much Cooper Flag stuff as I can get. I was thinking about holding on to a Cooper Flag card or two before the season starts, but I think this is the college uniform stuff, and Topps Chrome is going to be coming out soon, that I think I should sell it as soon as I can, because these cards are probably going to go down a lot. But I would think this is a 200 plus card if it gets a 10. All right, that's good. Obviously I was wrong. 96.80 is the offer. All right. So I'm not accepting offers or anything like that. I'm going to look these over, look at comps after, before I make an offer. But if it's going for like around 100, 105, I'll probably just take the offer. All right, this is a Sapphire Cooper Flag, again, bought on eBay. All right, that's cool. We got an offer of 140, so we'll see. It's a cool little color match. I like that card. So again, sorry, I don't know what this card has been selling for. I'm going to look afterwards, but it's just want to show you how this whole thing works now. All right, here we go. This is probably not a very valuable card. It was just something I pulled on opening up Monopoly, but it was not numbered, just a red parallel of Reed Shepherd, kind of a color match. 42 bucks. Probably take it. Wouldn't probably not a whole crazy valuable card. Here's a Wemby Silver Prism. I do really well with Select. Fortunately, that one got a 9, but I got a $25 offer, so it's probably about right. We'll see. Lad McConkey on the Green Wave. Obviously, Prism is a tough grade. He had a good day yesterday. And we got an $11 offer. This is not going well. We already did that one. We already did that one. That one. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong. I think this is a numbered Topps Finest. And we got a 9, $36. Looks like it's numbered out of 125. Man, I can't get any luck with Pete Crow. This is just a Bowman Mega Box, so kind of a, not probably a $30, $40 card. We finally got a 10, actually 70, more than I thought. All right, finally got a 10 with Pete Crow. Can we get 2? There's just a Topps Chrome Refractor. No, 27 bucks. We are getting murdered again. So frustrating, guys. All right, this is just a young prospect I like, Frele Encarnacion of the Red Sox. And I thought it was a refractor autograph, but maybe it's just a base. It is a refractor, so we got a 10 there. They offered me 32 bucks. Yeah, that one's I'm keeping. I'm just gonna hold on to that one. I got a bunch of his cards. I think he's having a good year. I'll just wait on that. Again, another Cubs prospect. I'm surprised I have an offer here, so I'm hoping that means it's got a 10. Just a Cubs prospect I want to keep. We got a 9. They still offered me 44 for it. That sucks. Man, I'm having a rough one, boys and girls. Is that it? All right, then I think these are the last 2 cards. So these are Luther Burden for my Chicago PC. I'm just hoping I get 110. I just want to keep one of his autographs for my PC. So hopefully we go 1 out of 2. It's been a rough reveal. All right, at least we got our 1. Only a $73 card. I thought it would be more. But we did get a 10 finally. And this could be the last card here. Another Luther Burden auto. Can we finish strong? Absolutely not. This would have been the better one too. It's his first. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. So, let's go back here. Let's see here. Yeah, so PSA offered me $680 in offers. The grading fee was just over $500. So again, that was a very poor. Again, now some of the cards they didn't make offers for. Very poor reveal again by me. I don't know what the percentage is. We'll talk about that later. I'll look it up later, but I mean, I still have 4 or 5 submissions in PSA. I love this game. It's fun still. It's just obviously I'm probably doing something wrong. I gotta be better. Nothing I can do about the submissions that are already there, but I'll just try to spend a little more time checking out my cards, maybe being a little bit more difficult or firm about centering and all that kind of stuff. I may be a little bit loose on that. But yeah, my PSA gem rate 10 has been awful. Three submissions in a row. So I got to put that on me. I got to be better, obviously. And the crazy part is I still make probably a little bit of money, even how poorly I've been doing. But yeah, definitely not as good as I should have done. So anyways, guys, I know it was kind of weird the way I did this on the phone. I don't know any other way to do it. If I could figure that out, I'll try to do something better next time. But that is it for today. No more real submissions close anymore. So everything else is still, they're still working out. They're not even grading it. So it's probably at least a month before we get any more PSA reveals. But we'll still throw up videos there, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a great day. Please subscribe if you haven't. See you in a video soon. Peace.